Hey, welcome back everyone. Today I'm excited because we're going to be checking out another really inexpensive item for your car detailing needs, for your business, for whatever. And that is the Amazon Basics foam cannon. Now, it comes super simple, but it's sub 20 bucks, guys. It's under $20. And I saw a couple features on it when I was looking at the listing that I really liked. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. We'll walk through it. I'll talk about the things that I really like about it. And then we'll go ahead and test it using the Orifice that it comes with, which I think is a 1.25. And then we'll switch it out with the 1.1 and test that as well to see what kind of performance we get out of it. So let's go ahead and jump into this thing. Alrighty guys, so as I said, it comes in just very basic packaging. It does stay right on there. Snow foam lance with a 1/4-inch quick connect, which is what all the little pressure washer guns come with, is a 1/4-inch on the nozzle. Let's see here, 33.8 ounce or 1 liter bottle, standard across the board, pretty much the same as every other foam cannon. They're all about the same size. So let's just go ahead and open this up. And a couple things, couple things that I really like already, guys. Really like. Let's just go ahead and pull this stuff out. Okay. Number one, here is our bottle, right? Just labeled Amazon Basics. It has our measuring scale right on the side here. Pretty standard bottle. The thing I do not like is that it is a small mouth opening. So it's a small mouth opening. I prefer a wide mouth just because it's easier to load product in, but at this price, you really can't beat it. Number two, guys, the thing that I like about this so much, let me go ahead, let me see here. I have one right here, actually. All right, I'm back, sorry about that. So one thing to note that's very important. I have two similar foam cannons here to the Amazon Basics. This one was from, I don't know how to pronounce it, MATTC, I believe, or MATCC. They make a lot of foam cannons. They're great. I love this one. The problem was this is an aftermarket bottle on here, because the problem with a lot of these, most of these cheap foam cannons, is the fact that you're running a brass fitting onto a plastic fitting, and it's really easy to strip out. And that's what happened with this one. It eventually just stripped out, and then I would be using it and the bottle would fall off and it would splash everywhere, and it was a nightmare. I couldn't stand it. So then I moved on and I found this guy, and I've linked to this in the past, and it is fantastic. So this is the Sud Magic foam cannon, and it's never available anymore. I don't know what's going on with them, but they're never in stock. Supply chain, I guess, is an issue. So anyways, guys, it's never in stock. So as you guys can see, it's brass on brass, meaning that the threads are brass and the threads are brass. So you don't have to worry about that stripping out, which is super nice. Just screws right in, you don't have to ever worry about it. This one was nice. It came with a little ball on the straw. Actually, not a little ball, just a little filter. Flexible enough. So this was a great option. I really like this, but the problem with it is it's always out of stock. So it's nice to talk about, but if you can't get it, then what good is that to you, right? So now let's talk about the Amazon Basics. Amazon Basics, great bottle, small mouth opening, not a fan of that, but on the bottle, they put a brass fitting with an O-ring. Fantastic. One other thing to note on the other one is that if you over tighten this, you run the potential of breaking that seal, and then the brass is gonna turn. So that's not ideal, but I never had an issue with it. But on this Amazon one, it's sealed on, and then they put a screw through it as well to keep everything locked in place. Fantastic idea. Like, it's well thought through. So whoever's in charge of rebranding stuff to Amazon's own brand did a good job. They really looked at what the cheap foam cannons were lacking, and they made it happen. Because this, guys, the brass on brass, fantastic. The only other thing that I like is with like the wide mouth foam cannons where it's plastic on plastic. That's totally fine. You still don't want the hard metal going onto plastic because you're going to strip it out. So either brass on brass is good or plastic on plastic. But for the cheap ones, guys, that's fantastic. Now let's go ahead and open the head part of it up. It's packaged separately. So very standard head. You just have your basic adjustments right on the front here. Let me get a little closer for you guys. So you turn the nozzle the little prongs open up and close, and that changes the degree of the spray pattern. So you can go from 0 to about 45 degrees, which is great. The knob on top, you just tighten it down all the way to the right to get the most amount of foam. And it either restricts air or water. I can't remember exactly which one it is, but tighten it all the way down to the right, you're gonna get the most amount of foam. Again, like it said on the box, 1/4 inch quick connect, and then inside that, which we'll show in a minute after I test this, inside that is the little orifice. That's the little hole that creates, it reduces the amount of water in the mixture and creates more foam with less water. So if you're using a standard pressure washer, a gas pressure washer or something like that that has a higher GPM and higher PSI rating, the 1.25 is the standard. That's the normal thing. If you're using an electric pressure washer though, you want to reduce that because the electric pressure washers typically have a much lower PSI and GPM. Totally fine for car detailing. Actually pretty ideal. A lot of them you can get to like 1100 PSI, 1.6, 1.8 GPM, which is ideal. But to get the most amount of foam, you want to change out the orifice. Again, I don't know for sure what size this one is, so we'll go ahead and use it, and then we'll swap it out with a 1.1 and we'll test it again that way. So I'm gonna, in order to go ahead and test this foam cannon, I'm gonna hook it up to the same pressure washer that I always use. It's for all these tests. It's just the Ryobi 1600 PSI, 1.2 GPM little block unit. It's just a little square, no wheels on it. It's a fantastic unit for 100 bucks. Sometimes they're on sale for 79 bucks. Fantastic unit. So keep that in mind. So basically what I'm gonna do, oh, there we go, okay. The second part that you need is the straw, right? So straw is pretty flexible. It's definitely not as flexible as some of the high-end ones, but it's gonna get the job done. And all you do is take it and thread it onto this little valve here on the foam cannon head. That is it. And then you can put it in the bottle, tighten it down, and it's good to go. So that's it, guys. Let's see here. Also, they do give you an O-ring around the brass. I think I discussed that with you. On the Sud Magic, I lost mine. It didn't cause any harm or anything. It's nice to have it in there so it seals up really tight, but if you do lose it, it's not a big deal. So back to the test. Ryobi 1600, and then I'm going to be using Mr. Pink car wash soap. And I'm just gonna be filling up a little bit here, filling up the rest up with water, and then we'll test it. It's the same amount of product that I always use in all my foam cannon tests so we can get a nice, accurate, even playing field for all the foam cannons and actually see how their performance is individually by using the same exact amount of product. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up and then head over to the pressure washer. Okay, so as always, I have my little pressure washer down here. I'm gonna be using the 50-foot UberFlex Hose by ProPulse. The reason I like this thing is it is super flexible and does not kink. So obviously if you pinch it all the way down, it'll fold over on itself, but then it pops right back. There's no kink in the line. A lot of the little hoses that these pressure washers come with will leave an actual kink in the line. It's terrible. This one's nice and flexible, all good. And then I am running it to my stubby pressure washer wand with a swivel at the end. And I like that because if the hose does tangle it up at all, you can just, you're walking out and just turn there. You don't have to be messing around with the whole thing like that. So it's a fantastic little unit. I'm gonna hook it up. I do have the foam cannon all set up. It's all full. Again, just a little bit of product, the rest water. And so we're gonna go ahead and test this out. Okay, so I have my foam cannon here. Again, all set and ready to go. I have the top tightened down all the way. I will have to adjust my spray pattern right when I get started, but not a big deal at all. Just pop the foam cannon on the tip of the pressure washer wand. I'm gonna adjust the foam pattern real quick. Okay, and we're ready to roll. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in and let's check this thing out. So it's doing a great job. It's just a bit runny, which I'm not a fan of. I like to get the most amount of foam as I can to cling onto the panel. That just gives myself, it gives it a longer chance for the product to sit on there and break everything down. So I like it to get a heavier amount of foam. This is okay, it's not bad at all, but I think we can get better with the 1.1 millimeter orifice. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna rinse this off real quick, and then we'll head over to the bench, we'll swap out the orifice, I'll show you guys how, and then we'll test it again. And everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and be giving 3 of these units away. So they won't come with the 1.1 millimeter orifice, it'll just come with what's in it. But I'll just buy them on Amazon and have them shipped directly to you guys. So in order to win, make sure you are subscribed. Number 1, make sure you're subscribed. Comment down below, and then take that comment and go over to my Instagram post. Here's my Instagram down here. Go over to the post. It'll be a picture of the Amazon Basics foam cannon. And make sure you post on there as well. I'll look back and forth on them, and I'll select some winners by next week's video, in 1 week's time. So hope that helps you guys. Gonna be giving 3 of these guys away. Comment down below, comment on Instagram. Thank you so much. Okay, so in order to change out the orifice, it's very, very simple. You just need a couple of tools. First off, you need a little wrench, you need a flathead screwdriver, and you need the 1.1 millimeter orifice. Now I'll link these down below in the description for you guys. They're a great source. There's a little bit of a variance between, I've kind of tested a lot of the other ones, and 1.1, now they can run them 1.05, 1.15, they're right in that range. So the ones that I link to are a traditional 1.1, they work perfect, so I'd recommend getting those ones. It is an affiliate link, so if you do buy it, I make a small commission on it. If you don't want to use the affiliate link, no problem. Just click on it, find out what it is, and then click off, search that item, and you can buy it that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and back off the head of the unit. We're going to go to the quick connection point, and right on the edge here you can see there's a little place where you can put your wrench. We're just going to tighten it down on that and twist it off. Alrighty, so one thing to mention that I really like about this, guys, and I wasn't seeing it on some of the higher end foam cannons like the MTM and the MTM PF22. I can't remember if I know for sure that one doesn't have it. So this one, the quick connection point is nice and short, and it has an O-ring, so it seals in there super nice. The other ones leave threads out. You have to use some Teflon tape to get it to seal. It doesn't give me a lot of confidence, but these ones are great. Has the O-ring on there, it sits in there perfect, so you don't have to worry about it leaking. Now, right behind that, let me come in closer to you guys. Right there inside that little hole and that little slot across it, that's your orifice. You just take a flathead screwdriver, put it in that little slot, and back it out. Super simple. And there it is. So that's our orifice. Now, it's really hard to tell the difference just by looking at them, if they're a different size or not. It looks to me like this one is, the aftermarket one is a little bit smaller, so I'm assuming this is a 1.25. Again, it doesn't say on their website. Let me just look at their little book real quick and see if it says anything about it. Yeah, and it doesn't say anything inside the book, guys. So it does state on here that the maximum flow, though, if I can remember, I'm pretty sure it said something about maximum flow. It's not saying it on the box, but it said on the listing on Amazon, and it was a pretty high flow rate that they were recommending. So I'm pretty sure that this orifice that they give us is the larger orifice. So you're definitely going to want to switch it out to a smaller one, just to be sure. Yeah, it definitely looks a little bit smaller. So we're gonna go ahead and put that back in. So now in order to put the new one in, same thing, you guys, you can see the hole is bigger there, it's just threaded. So you just wanna drop this down into the hole and get it sitting nice and flush, so you're not gonna cross any of those threads and damage your foam cannon. So just make sure it's sitting in there nicely, tighten it down slowly, make sure it's not gonna grab on anything, and then go ahead and tighten it down. You don't have to go crazy when it gets tight, it's just snug is all you really need. That's it. We're good to go. Now we can take the quick connect and put that back on. Seats down really nice. Just a quick turn of the wrench just to make sure it's tight. Boom. We are good to go. We now have the 1.1 millimeter. We now have the 1.1 millimeter orifice. Sorry guys, my pressure washer is still hooked up. I turned the water off. So there's water coming through the line, but every once in a while it's not enough and it surges like that. But once we go and turn it back on, we're fine. Anyways, 1.1 is in, let's go test it. Exactly the same amount of product, guys. I'm not changing that at all. Just putting this back on and we'll go test. Okay, so I've got my water source turned back on, pressure washer wand, back into it, and here we go. Let me make sure you guys are zoomed in enough so you can really see the difference. We'll go there, and here we go. And so there you go, guys. We're getting that nice thick foam now. It's still a little bit runny, runnier than the high-end pressure washers, or sorry, foam cannons, like the MJJC Foam Cannon Pro, the MTM, the Griots, but it's a substantial amount of foam. Once we switch that Orifice out, it's getting a lot of foam. Let me do it again for you. So again, runny, but a ton of coverage. It's actually giving a nice thick blanket on there, and it's sticking onto the panel well. So I'm happy with that, guys. For sub 20 bucks, and then you buy the Orifice for $9, something like that, you're into this thing for under 30 bucks, and it performs fantastic. Longevity-wise, it's brass on brass, which again, I love that they did that, so you're not gonna strip out the plastic. The small opening is a little bit of a bummer, but again, on these cheap foam cannons at that price point, that's what you'd expect. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely thick foam. So, and it's actually doing a good job, right, guys? It's actually going on thick, but staying, it's doing its job very, very well of cleaning the panel. It goes on thick, it is sticking onto the panel really, really well, and it's pulling all that dirt away and everything. So again, guys, for the price, Amazon Basics, you can't go wrong. I'm very, very impressed with this. So hope that helps you guys. It gives you another really inexpensive option for your foam cannon needs. Now, just to make a note, if you use a product like Adams Mega Foam or a pressure washer that has a higher GPM, you're gonna get even more foam out of it. So just keep that in mind. This is like the most bare minimum, basic stuff, really basic pressure washer. Mr. Pink's just kind of a standard soap. I love it, but it's just standard. It's not exceptional, it's not bad. It's right down the middle and performs great. pH neutral and all that kind of good stuff. So that's it, guys. I hope that helps you. Please give me a thumbs up on this video. It helps the algorithm. Comment down below what you think, if this is something that you guys like, or if you think it's worth to spend the extra money, get an MJJC for 70 bucks. That has more features. You can turn the nozzle so it sprays vertical and horizontal. A lot of options there. It gets really, really thick foam. It comes with the 1.1. So, but anyways, guys, for, like I said, this price point, probably one of the best I've seen at this price point because of this brass on brass. That Sud Magic one, I think, was 30 something bucks. So the fact that Amazon went with that, and I think it's $18 in some sense, something like that. It's fantastic. So make sure you guys just subscribe to the channel. I have a lot more reviews coming up. I do have the new Griots Brilliant Finish foam cannon that I'm gonna be reviewing. I have a Trinova that I'm gonna be reviewing. That's one of the most popular ones on Amazon. Then we got some more pressure washer reviews coming up, some how-tos on the van, and I'm gonna be doing a van tour and all that kind of good stuff. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of those upcoming videos, and we'll see you on the next one.